Hi everybody, it's me Shane. Welcome back to my channel and happy May the 4th. For today's episode, I am going to show a few of my favorite pieces that I've picked up over the last year and a half or so, and talking a little bit about my favorite character, Ahsoka Tano, who is now back in Clone Wars. And today is going to be the last episode. I don't think I'm ready. I really don't. But in the meantime, let me show you just a few of my favorite things that keep me going. One of the first things that I picked up in Galaxy's Edge was the Jedi Holocron. And it's an interactive piece that can share stories from Jedi's past. And depending on what kyber crystal you have inside, you will get a different Jedi story. So what you end up doing is you can run it without a kyber crystal as well, but I had to pick up Ahsoka's along with a few others. Anyway, so the way that you place it is there's this little piece that comes out and you can just put the kyber crystal inside. Now the kyber crystal comes in a few different colors. This is the clear one for Ahsoka. And once it's been placed, you just close that up and you twist the corners to activate it. It makes some pretty awesome sounds, pretty loud. And you put your fingers on each of the sensors to activate the story.
Anakin Skywalker was my master. I thought he died at the end of the Clone Wars, but his true fate was far worse. He'd been consumed by the dark side.
So epic. And, you know, you can't just buy one piece of the set. So the next time I went, I had to get the Sith Holocron. So the Sith Holocron looks like this. Same principle. To activate it, you do just twist the top. And it starts making really dark, ominous sounds. It also has a section for you to place a kyber crystal. I do have the red one here. I'm still hunting for the obsidian crystal, but you know, just one of those things that I just have to work at. Eventually get there. I've only bought 2 of these, so luckily it's not gotten too crazy. But let's hear a little bit of what's going on.
The Sith know pain's a great teacher. From pain you learn focus and will, and the way to mastery.
What? It sounds so evil. And I know I'm making like the happiest face in the world over it, but it's Star Wars. Okay, so I did say that they were interactive pieces, so it's going to take some balancing. But if you activate them both, you do get a special story or dialogue.
Jedi and Sith wield the Ashlar and Bogan, the light and the dark. I'm the one in the middle, the Bendu.
It's so gorgeous. So for anyone that hasn't watched Star Wars Rebels, that is where you will find the appearance of the Bendu. I won't say any more in case you want to keep a surprise going, but I highly recommend it. Now, Ezra was a bit of an annoying character for me, I mainly watched for the Hera and Kanan dynamic. But it does have some really great storylines. So I would highly recommend it, especially the one where they meet the Bendu. The next piece I want to show is one that I picked up at Comic-Con last year, and it's a collaboration between Her Universe and Rock Love, featuring, again, my favorite character, Ahsoka Tano. So it comes in this pretty matte black box, and when you lift the lid, we see this gorgeous ring, and it features its design is inspired by Ahsoka, and just take it out. It has her markings all across. I did scuff it on a wall one day. I'm so upset about that. Be really careful if you have this piece, or if you want to get it, be careful when you're just like swinging your arms around, or if you like to be really animated, because that's what happened. One day I was just walking and I like brushed up against a wall and I scuffed her horn. I'm so sad, but it's a beautiful piece, and I believe, I don't know if I can show it or if it'll be visible, but let me just show a few of the details on the ring. But in the inside, it does have a line inscribed saying Ahsoka lives. And I'm so happy because they brought her back. First in Rebels, we only heard of her as, should I have said spoiler alert? I don't know, sorry. We were teased for a while on who Fulcrum was in Rebels, and now she is back in Clone Wars, and the last episode is showing today, and I just have way too many emotions to really be able to process all of this. So yes, this is the Ahsoka Tano ring by Her Universe and Rock Love. The purchase of this, I don't know if it still comes with it, but when I bought this at Comic-Con, it did have this little card that came signed by Ashley Eckstein, and a little bit of the concept design as well for the ring. So one of my favorite pieces. I just can't wear it too often because I'm a little clumsy and I don't want to risk getting it all messed up. I mean, I already messed up the card. I already bent it, but the ring I can't afford to scuff anymore. So yeah, I have to be really careful. The next piece that I picked up also at Galaxy's Edge is my very own Sabacc deck, and I picked it up because I wanted something kind of fun to do as a game, and it seemed like it wasn't just something that I would have hanging around the house. It was something myself and others could actually play and start doing. So these are the cards, or the back of the cards, and each one has its own little class designation. The set does come with instructions on how to play, some dice, and also some variations on how to play the game. I highly recommend playing through, make your own house rules, and then as you get more familiar with the cards, then starting to remember which hands are which. But it's a fun game. My boyfriend and I actually played it on Valentine's Day in a little coffee shop this year. So this is a really great game. I had a lot of fun with it, and it's another piece that I really like, and it's interactive. For me, at least, I don't have to just kind of put it on a shelf and be like, oh, yeah, there it is. It's one that I can enjoy with a few other people, which is something I do try to look for in some pieces that I collect. But as we all know, the collecting game is a little, yeah, it's a little interesting. But for my last piece, I do need a little bit of room. Galaxy's Edge has a really great interactive experience, I would say, where you can build your own lightsaber. So as soon as reservations went down for it, I did the thing, and I signed up, and I made a reservation to build a lightsaber, and I did. So this last piece that I want to show is what I ended up building. And I chose the Duty and Protect model kit. And these are the pieces that I put together for my lightsaber hilt. So this here, we got the little pointy edges. It's very metallic, and I liked the copper, silver, and gold with these etchings. They're supposed to be from a Jedi temple. And over here, it does, along with the other lightsabers that you can purchase in Galaxy's Edge, they do come with this little like hilt attachment where you can hook it onto a belt clip. So you can actually walk around the park with your lightsaber hanging from the hip, which is pretty cool. I have not been able to do that yet. I am so looking forward to the day that I can go back and do so, because I didn't buy the clip in time to use it. But I built the thing. I did it. And no regrets, honestly. I really love this piece. I'd been waiting a while to buy a lightsaber replica piece, and it just hadn't really struck until I was there. And I think it was mostly the experience of being there and selecting the pieces and your kyber crystal, and then yeah, it was pretty cool and I enjoyed it very much. But this currently has the yellow kyber crystal inside, so there we go. This piece here is what turns it on and off, but it's pretty cool. And when you move it around, it actually makes the sound. I was told that they're kind of dueling grade lightsabers. I'm excited to find a friend who has one too, and we can have a lightsaber duel in front of the Millennium Falcon. If you have one, and if you go to Disneyland often, let me know, because then we can have a duel and we can take a bunch of pictures and just generally have fun with this, because it's no fun when you take a picture by yourself or you're just swinging it around all by your lonesome. But if anybody wants to do it, let me know and I will meet you there once we can all get out of here. But yeah, this is definitely one of my bigger purchases for in terms of Star Wars merchandise, but it brought me joy. I didn't break my bank doing it, so I feel good about it. And yeah, that is my lightsaber. I haven't named it yet. I should probably name it. What would I name you? Let me think about that. Today is the day that the last episode of Clone Wars is airing, and I don't know what to feel about that. I don't know. Okay, let me throw up a spoiler warning here in case you haven't seen the last 2 episodes yet. But that battle between Maul and Ahsoka was epic. And that moment when she starts to consider actually joining forces with him to take down I don't know if she knows it's who it is yet, but it's Sidious. But so many feelings. What's going to happen? Is she going to be the one that takes out Rex's chip so that he doesn't go through with Order 66? What's going to happen? Where are these people going? And then does she see the moment that Anakin turns? I really am curious about how all of that goes down, because she's going directly from the Siege of Mandalore to Coruscant, I'm assuming. I don't know. There's just so many feelings. Luckily, inadvertently, I saved something for myself after that. But at the end of this episode, I'm going to turn to this book, Ahsoka by E.K. Johnson, where the story explores what she did afterward. And I mean, we know vaguely a little bit about what she did during the Rebels seasons. I do want to know what happened after that. So maybe there's always room for expansion. I mean, there could be a comic book. She could be showing up in The Mandalorian as Rosario Dawson. Hello. Flipping out. Even my dog's flipping out. But yeah, Ahsoka here is already a just a Force user. She no longer identifies as a Jedi, so I'm really interested to dive into this. I am glad I haven't read it yet, because after Clone Wars ends, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably gonna go watch, I don't know, I'll watch something. I'll find something to do. There's always content on the internet. But this is a piece that I brought with me to WonderCon, and I got it signed by E.K. Johnson. So this one's very special. I keep it where my signed copies are, so it doesn't get all mushed, because as I've said before, mushed books, no good. But I hope you all enjoyed this. How are you all celebrating your Star Wars Day? I hope everybody is safe and well out there. But if you want to talk about Star Wars, let's be nice though. Let me throw that out there. Let's talk. Let's make arrangements to meet at Galaxy's Edge and have a lightsaber duel. But let's be nice. That's all I ask. So thank you. If you liked this video, go ahead and make sure to like and subscribe. And that way you'll get some notifications on when the next video is up. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Have a great May the 4th, and may the Force be with you.